Okay, good morning everyone. So we will going to start a very interesting lecture of ArcGIS Pro, the new tool in 3.0, whatever it will came. So I'm just going to discuss about few things on that. So many people are asking me about the 3.0, what are the new things are there. So this will be the quite interesting things as 3.0 we have a lot of tools, okay, but whatever I feel good that which may be little helpful for you. So I'm just going to show you few tools on that. Okay, so let's start on that. So this is the very first one which is there, that is basically you can say that is the new start page. Okay, so if I go here in ArcGIS Pro, you can see here we have a new start page. Okay, so for in there, what is the differences in the last one, that is here the recent projects you can find. So whatever you want to find some projects, okay, you just simply type that name of the project and you will directly get of that particular project. Okay, so you earlier you just only have to go to the open another project and then only you have to do that. Options is also there here, but here you can search by that particular name and you can identify that particular project. Now the next options which will be there in the new, that is this one, that is called learning page, learning resource page, which is newly added. You can see here, if I go here, this is the learning resource page where you will see the step-by-step tutorials, okay, exporting data, whatever you have to do, what are the tutorials, few tutorials is already there. And you can see, you can also access if you want to understand what are the new tools which came, so you can simply click on what's new. So there also you will get the total list about what are the new tools will be there. If you want to do the mocks, okay, Esri mocks, so directly from you can access that and you can go for the more tutorials if you want. Okay, you can directly connect with the Esri community also. So that is will be there in this one. Okay, then I will go back to the PPT again. So here you have one more tool that is called export preset static layout format tool. So what is this? I'm just going to explain you. Okay, so this is basically, if you see, basically we have earlier whatever the layouts we usually do. Okay, so that basically for that you have to do the separately, you have to do the settings. Okay, but settings means suppose you have to take a pic, means your layout you have to save in JPEG or in GeoTIFF or in GeoPDF. Okay, so for all there is a resolutions you have to set differently. Okay, so in that case here now pre-assigned criteria is given for the separate types of formatting, which you need not to think about also. But if you want to change it by yourself, so that also, that option is also given. So let's see for that. So for that I just already prepared one thing, so that is the maps. Okay, so for this I already prepared one layout. So these are the layouts. So I'm just simply open the layout so that you can understand. Okay, so this is the layout, and suppose you want to take this as a printout. So simply if you go in a share, okay, there you have options for the layouts. This is the sets, export presets layouts, which will be not there earlier, it was missing. I mean you have to set by manually, but here you can see if I click on the flattened PDFs, and for that there is a certain resolution is already fixed for that. So if I go for the georeference PDFs, if the resolutions will be changed accordingly. Okay, even I go for the GeoTIFF, you just see that resolution is also change accordingly. Okay, so this is we call as a preset templates. Okay, so which will for the layouts which will be already included in 3.0. Now the next slides if I go, so then you can understand another new interesting tool that is came for the color vision simulation. Okay, so this is many people having the color visions issues. Okay, so for them these are the certain types of color visualizations which they can use okay, over this particular scale of map. Okay, so means they can understand the maps layouts on the basis of the color. Okay, so just see from where it can do, you can do this. So you can directly, I can go for that particular things. So that is this one, this is a color deficiency stimulator. So for that, see, I just open on Indian map. Okay, and India, this is the normal color. Okay, but if you go for the people who have the color visual problems, okay, so they can use this one under the view. Okay, so this is a new color vision stimulator which is added in 3.0. so okay, so you can see there is a 3 different types of color patterns which you can use, and they can understand the maps in a different way. Okay, so if you want to stop it, then you simply click it and then it will going to stop. Now the next important things which we're going to discuss, that is about the new hydrology tool. It is a very interesting tool which you can use in ArcGIS Pro. So if you see here, earlier to extracting the river, okay, so drainage pattern, you have to go with a certain step like field corrections, then you have to go for flow direction, then flow directions you have to go for flow accumulations, and then you have to extract the raster streams. But now you can directly extract the streams within a seconds. Okay, so let's see how we're going to do that. So first I will show you what types of this is. So this is the new hydrology tools, raster streams. Okay, so if you see here, this is a normal DEM. Okay, and with the DEM I extracted this raster streams directly. So if you want to see it in 3D, so you see how nicely it is exactly match with the 3D also. Now the question is how we're going to do these steps. So if I go and open a new project, okay, so that I am just going to show you over that, so that you can get an idea about how we are actually going to do these particular steps over there. Okay, so let's see, let's start with that test project. I'm just going to open. Okay, so simply I'm open a new project, and there I'm just going to add the same DEM. Okay, and over the DEMs, what are the steps to extracting the you can say the drainage patterns, I already showed you in my previous videos also, but I'm just showing you how to do that in a direct options. So for that I'm just going to open a new DEM over here. Okay, so see, this is my new DEM. This is a Cartosat DEM which I am just using it here to extracting that particular features. Okay, so you see this is the features which we have it here. So for doing this we have a certain process which you have to follow using this analysis tabs toolbox. Okay, under the toolbox you have the spatial analysis. Okay, so you just see under this you have hydrological tools. So you see these are the three new tools which is added in the hydrology, which is not there in earlier stage. But if you see, if you want to do any kind of analysis, okay, so suppose for the raster stream extent, so there is a 3 steps you have to go with. Okay, so now like field corrections, after that flow accumulations, after that flow directions, and then we can flow directions, then flow accumulations, and then we can do the extractions of the DEM. Okay, sorry, the drainage stream pattern. But now you can directly do that with using this, either by you want to extract directly the vector streams, or you want to extract the raster streams. So because some cases we require the raster streams like pour point calculations and some other hydrological things which you have to calculate, you require the raster streams. But suppose you want the vector streams, so then you can directly use it. The last one which I just showed you in the that particular thing, so that is that particular means over the raster stream. But here we can use that one which is called directly the vector streams. I can open here. Okay, so you just see here I'm just giving this DEM as a input. That's all, you need not to give anything. So you can simply run, you can see the outputs will automatically match with the the existing DEM where the drainage is actually going flow. Okay, so that is the wonderful things over this particular means the new tool which is added. See here, it's how nicely it is added. So if you want to convert in 3D within a second, okay, you can convert this thing in 3D also. Okay, so suppose I just go to the view, okay, and convert to the local scene. So see here, that particular DEM, it will convert it in a 3D. Okay, and you can see your drainage will exactly match with the down part of that particular locations where this drainage patterns is actually belonging form. So see here, simply I will go down and you see how nicely it was matched with your locations. Okay, so this is a new tool which is added over your the new part. Okay, So the next one is the 3D animations of the water body in a realistic way. For this, I already generated a specific video for this. Okay, and I also explained you how we're going to convert in the 3D water estimation means animations. Okay, so that is in my last lecture I covered. So please, I will request everyone, please go with that my last lecture so that you can understand how I'm just going to do that particular things over in the 3D maps, how we're going to create a realistic things over the water. Okay, so that I already showed you, but this is the things which will be there in this particular sessions. Okay, so that is, you see, this is some kind of realistic virtual tools which we are actually using it here. Okay, and this is the tools, this is the basically tools which is new tool which is added in 3.0, that is this one, visual effect, which I'm just using it here. So if I stop the visual, so this is the something, and see there is another tool which is called as a processing effect, which is also in 3.0 new. So if I stop it, so it will be something like that. So these are the so many options will be there which I use for the vintage. So that is something like this. Okay, now I can come with the another interesting things which is newly added in 3.0. So that is basically the OpenStreet 3D map realistic data. So how it is, so if you see here, you can access now you can say the 3D data directly from our living atlas for anywhere in the world. Okay, so if you go in a catalog and portal options, okay, from this living atlas, you can able to access all the data directly. Suppose I'm just using that open street 3D. So if I just type like this, so see here, so that particular layers which will come. So if you simply right click and add an open, and you will get this data anywhere in the world. Okay, so see, this is the data for the New Delhi. If you see here, this is something Dhan shared, that is a stadium which will going to show you here. So if you see here, that is a form for the New Delhi which I do. So anywhere of the world, you just go in a map, go for the locations and search that particular locations and enter. So you will get that particular. So suppose I am just going search for New Delhi, India, get. Okay, so you just see there's a list of things will come which I'm just showing you here. Okay, so this is the India Gate New Delhi, and see how nicely the 3D maps are coming of that particular locations. Okay, so this is the another one, and then another interesting and last one which I'm going to tell you, that is a new tool which is added, that is a SAR data analytics. Okay, so it's a wonderful tool. We can now able to process SAR data directly in ArcGIS Pro, and you see that is the model which we able to create to extract, that is a DEM data. So I'm just going to show you one of the analysis. So that is the raw DEM data you can directly open. That is a good thing here. Okay, so if you see here, that is, it is supported manifest file. Okay, so if you just directly go to data, okay, and here you can able to open that MNC of CSV files directly over here. Okay, so I'm just going to show you that is under my radar images. Okay, so sorry, it's not here. That is the radar images. Okay, so if you see here, I have few data sets over this cyclones, and you just see here, so raw data, so MNC shape files. If you just simply click on add and OK, and you see I already open it for this particular region of West Bengal. So this is a raw images, so that's why you are getting this much shift over that, because there is a no geometry corrections is applied over it. And this is also open in a 3 different visual modes. It's not a FCC, it's basically the VV, VH and VH. This is a 2-3 bands combinations which you put here, and we are actually putting we already created a composite of radar image. So that is this one. If you see, this is exactly match with the particular locations, and this is basically your combinations of the 3 band like VV, VH and the ratio of VV and VH. Okay, so that we can see these are the water area after the cyclones, which is underwater, is very nicely observable, and you can see this will be matched exactly with the river beds. Okay, so if I just simply click on this, and you just see, so this is exactly matched with your river beds. But if you want to see this one, okay, that is a raw image, so that it will not match with your this river streams. Okay, so that is the differences between before and after the corrections which we are actually did over this particular software. Okay, so that is the that's all about this particular new tools which is added with this. Okay, so I will request everyone. Okay, so that basically these are the some new tools which I just discussed, not the everyone. Okay, not the everything. Yeah, so these are the few new things which is came here, but as of now, this last slide which I just showed you about the SAR data, so still I'm telling this is you can able to process over only in the GRD products. Okay, SLC products still it is not included. Yes, GRD products you can able to process it over here. Okay, so GRD you can do processing very nicely over ArcGIS Pro as of now. Maybe in the coming versions we can able to do the SLC products also. And then the good news in 3.1 we are also able to do work over the satellite altimetry. Okay, so that is a new inclusions which is coming in 3.1. so once I will get the knowledge and informations on that, definitely I will going to show you the demo how to process that data too. So that's all from today's videos. I will request everyone, if you like this video, please share with others and subscribe my channel. Thank you. Thank you very much for all your nice comments to my videos, and please postings a lot of your queries, whatever you have. So whatever is possible from my side, definitely I'm going to help you. Thank you everyone. Thank you all.